Hey guys, how you doing? It's Deepak Shukla here again from SERPWizz. Please head over to serpwizz.com to get your free, instantly actionable report on the SEO performance of your website. So today we're talking about ultimately efficiently encoding images, okay? So what does that actually mean? When you encode an image, it's, you know what does the word encode mean? Encode meaning convert into a coded form, or convert into a particular form. So convert into a coded form. So converting an image into a coded form, and doing that effectively, of course, will optimize images to load faster and consume less cellular data. So I wanted to look up the specific meaning of that, as you saw. So let's just dive into that a little bit. I think that it's probably pretty self-explanatory, like coding it so it's an effective size, effectively. So it talks about and this is thankfully something we did pass as part of the Pearl Lemon, our agency website. So there you go. It would list all unoptimized images with potential savings in kibibytes. Oh, I didn't know that. So that's kibibytes, K-I-B, kibibytes. Optimize these images so the page loads faster and consumes less data. As you can see here, optimizing images, you'll have seen this if you've watched any of my other videos. If this is the first video that you're watching, then content delivery networks like Cloudflare, great compressing images. There's many image compression tools that you can use, or you can convert, for example, WebP images, which are a little bit like lossless file compression, but they're a kind of newer standard of web images. Replacing animated GIFs with a video, because GIFs are quite heavy in terms of load time. Lazy loading images means that you load the images below the fold, or that aren't going to be part of the TTI Times Interactive later. You can do that via plugins or various tools. Responsive images are images that adapt to the screen size, and that can happen through the creation of lots of images depending upon the tool that you use, and it displays the appropriate image based upon the device. Serving images with the correct dimensions. If the dimensions are out of whack, you'll probably see it, or it will force it in. It'll still be a heavy image, and then WebP images, which we just discussed. They've got tools, image opt-in, Squoosh, and then browser-based, rather stack-based tools here. I don't think this is probably all of the stacks, if you will, but there you go. So let's now jump into the Googles and see what happens when we Google efficiently encode images, which gets 77 searches a month, actually. I didn't know that, so there you go. So how do you fix efficiently encoded images? We discussed that. That's from WebDev. Here we go. You need to compress an image without degrading its perceived visual quality. Typically, compression levels are defined on a scale of 1 to 100, with 100 being the best quality or lowest compression. It's usually safe to deliver your images at quality level between 75 and 90. How do you do it without losing quality? You can use a JPEG online. You can compress tools online. How do you optimize an image? That's SEO. How do you reduce the MBs of a photo? Is there anything here that's useful? How to reduce file size? Okay, guys, so I hope that makes sense, really. Let's just have a look how to efficiently encode images in WordPress. Let's have a look at what online media masters say. These guys come up a lot for this stuff. If you ran your WordPress site through PageSpeed Insights, efficiently encode, compress images, serve. Okay, so I don't know that there's anything. Serve static assets with efficiently cache policy. Images typically don't change often, so they can be cached for a long period of time. Makes sense. Lights flags an image if the cache lifespan is over 180 days. Serve images using an effective cache policy. Change a static cache expiry in your hosting account to 180 days. Below is an example for Nginx on Cloudways. So that's actually a pretty smart thing to do if you think about the fact that images don't change. So increasing the cache length will decrease the load time generally. So that's a good idea. I like that. So that makes sense, guys. I'm going to take note of this site because I want to have a look at it and see if we can take and steal some of their SEO ideas. So there you go, guys. That is how to think about efficiently encoding images. So catch you in the next one.